Damage left behind after a violent tornado ripped through Palmetto overnight. This drone video shows just how destructive the storm was. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kendria LaFleur. That powerful tornado killed one person and injured several others. According to the National Weather Service, it touched down as an EF3 tornado with winds up to 140 miles per hour. It happened around 2 this morning near Highway 359 and Bolden Road. Officials say the tornado is responsible for the death of Jose Antonio Igarata. Family members have identified him. We know he died from his injuries while on the way to the hospital. Recovery efforts are now underway for those who were in the tornado's path of destruction. Victor Georges has more with a woman who was in the middle of the storm when it touched down. It's our top story.
A woman I spoke with today says her brother and sister-in-law are in the hospital after the storm. With winds of up to 140 miles per hour, the tornado sent the couple and their home flying in the air, landing several yards away from their property.
Boom, boom, boom. Everything was just sounding like a bomb. The house was shaking, and we all ran in the bathroom, and we hugged each other and said a prayer. And by the time we finished praying, and it was over with.
When the tornado touched down, Gladys Johnson says it sounded like an explosion. After it passed, she checked on her brother who lives down the street from her, but he, along with his house, were both gone.
I started calling his name, and I can hear somebody moaning. And I said, Lionel, can you hear me? If you hear me, just keep answering, because I'm going to find you. And we went over there in that area by the light pole. That's where we found Lionel and KATC Johnson in the ditch.
Her brother and sister-in-law were taken to nearby hospitals. They have been in communication. The destruction forcing people to look through piles of debris to find their belongings. Parish President Jesse Bullard says that's the priority right now.
But the initial right now is to try to make sure our people, the families, can try to get whatever they can salvageable out of these homes, whether it be pictures or whatever else. But that's our goal right now. Let the family come back in and sift through the rubble to find out.
The National Weather Service says in order to measure the category of a tornado, they look at the destruction it caused.
Houses picked up, thrown for hundreds of yards out into the fields, and these were houses that were tied down. These are the kind of things that can, cause these really high wind speeds to do this to them.
I spoke to a lot of people while I was out here today. One woman said she can't find where her home went. She had recently done her roof and her front porch and says this is the third time she goes through something like this. Parish government saying people should have an emergency plan in case unpredictable weather happens like this. I'm in Palmetto. Victor Georges, KATC TV3.